Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 42 of your favorite podcast, Survival of the Fitted. You're listening to your boy Joe Williams, aka Joey Franchise. We got none other than Ian Pierno. How are you doing again, my guy?
I am good. It feels back to be back in Los Angeles. Like it feels good. Like I kind of forgot what sunshine felt like. That being said, Cleveland was great. We'll talk about that. But before we talk about All-Star Weekend, which was your first, Joe lost his All-Star Weekend virginity. He lost his All-Star Weekend virginity. Mac, our good dear friend, Max Recitar, friend of the podcast, Slam Kicks, sent me a clip this morning. It was from Duncan Robinson's podcast, and he had Georges Niang. Is that right? Anyway, Georges Niang was on the pod, and they had like this whole long conversation where like Duncan asked him, he's like, have you ever been posted on LeagueFits? And Georges was like, no, I haven't. Have you? And Duncan was like, actually have. He was like, because he was like, we played in the finals during the bubble. So, that, you know, he's like, there wasn't a lot of options. They posted me. And it was so funny because Georges was talking and he was like, it's crazy because I check Getty images. So I know when they sleep on me, I know which pictures they see. He's like, I don't know. He's like, maybe I need to have some chrome hearts on my pants. He's like, maybe I need to dye my hair blonde. He's like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been slept on a few times. But anyway, the whole point of all of this is that like, it's still so crazy to me. What is it, like almost 4 years later of doing LeagueFits that like these guys are still like tapped in. Like Georges Niang, like this millionaire NBA player, like checks Getty images like you and I do every single day.
I love that. He's like, yo, do I gotta dye my hair blonde? Do I gotta wear chrome heart pants? Yes, you do. That's exactly what you need to do. I don't know why that's ever up for question. That's exactly what you need to do. If you did that, you'd be on LeagueFits every night. This is what I have to do. Yes, Georges, it is what you have to do. Because whatever you're doing right now is not working. So, I mean, hopefully he listens to Survival of the Fitted podcast if he's that tapped in with LeagueFits, but that would be sick. I mean, like, have you ever heard? I know you're laughing, but like, come on. It's like such a hypothetical question. It's so obvious. Like, how come I'm not playing? Do I have to make shots? Yes, Georges, you have to make shots. That's how you get on the floor. You're dying laughing, but I'm so serious right now. Like, it's crazy to be like, that's kind of like the MO. It's like the 1, 2, 3 of LeagueFits. Cool hair, cool clothes. It's really what it is. I don't know why. It was such an obvious answer. So obvious. That's crazy though. Maybe I can get I'll put a Georges gallery out. That'd be sick for the culture.
Like, did you just spray bullets all over the room? Like you just like loaded up the LMG. It was just like like it was like that meme. It was like, stop, he's already dead. Stop, he's already dead. And you're just like,
yeah.
Oh my God. What are you doing?
That was good. I had to get that off. That was good though. George's Gallery coming soon.
George's Gallery. No. That clip of you just obliterating this dude. Like this dude that seems really nice.
Super nice.
Okay, wait. While we're on the topic, and this is a great. You said what do I need to do? Wear chrome hearts and dye my hair? Yes.
It's obvious.
Anyway, this is kind of a segue into All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend, great weekend for outfits, generally speaking, right?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah,
absolutely loved it.
But what was the most engaged with post for LeagueFits this weekend? Do you know?
Okay, if I would say the Jared Allen post.
Good job. Mistaken. It was the Jared Allen post.
Yes.
So for those who haven't seen, or Joe, you want to tell us about it, or are you out of breath from destroying?
I feel like my nose is running.
Utah Jazz 6-man.
Cleveland cold going on right now, but if I'm not mistaken, they were kind of headhunting for my guy, Jared Allen. They were saying this is the effing worst outfit I've ever seen in my life. And he's like, this is such a normal outfit. There's like color blocking. He's wearing like a sweatshirt and some sweatpants and some Vans.
No.
Isn't that
He's not just wearing a sweatshirt. This dude wearing like a Henley hoodie. Like you remember Henleys? Like they used to sell those at like Abercrombie. Like, and they'd be like muscle cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
like
like the
thin.
biceps would be like a little tighter. Like, so he's wearing one of those, like think like American Eagle, Aeropostale, Henleys, except there's also a hood on it.
Yeah.
With pants.
Pants. That's fair.
Yeah,
Pants.
pants, and the pants don't have chrome hearts on them, nor
Unfortunately.
is his hair blonde. But anyway, yeah, someone on Twitter was like, worst fucking outfit I've ever seen in my life. And he was like, yo, like, what do I have to do? Wear like a $5,000 chain? He's like, I just like to be casual. And anyway, we posted how he said he likes being casual, and it was like by far the most likes that any post got this weekend, and it wasn't even close.
I love that though. Jared Allen wears the same sneakers since like 2018 now, 2019. It's like a pair of like Kyrie 4s that are like still the Brooklyn net colorway. Yeah, that just shows this kind of guy he is.
I respect it. Like, I'm not like, we could totally like roast him with everyone else. But like someone in the comment section said like, this dude makes like way more money than like everyone in this comment section combined.
Yeah.
And
sure.
like, if that's his thing, like the only thing I really clown on is like, if you're trying and like you're being corny, like then I'll hate on you. I'll be like, yo, you're being corny. Like you're doing too much. But like, if you're on like your Tim Duncan type flow, like I will never hate on you. Like respect.
Exactly.
Like, fuck the establishment, you know, like Rage Against the Machine, like wear your Henley hoodie.
Speaking of machines and Jared Allen, fun fact, Jared Allen can actually build a computer. Don't know why I know that, but I do know that.
What?
Yeah. Actually, I remember when I seen that video and everybody in the comments was like, people don't realize how easy it is to actually build a computer. I was like, it sounds cool though. Like if you can build a computer, that sounds cool. This is a random conversation, but
do you think you could build a computer?
I think
like,
I'd probably
would
wear
it just be like Legos?
And dye my hair blonde before I build a computer. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you there.
Yeah.
But like, shit, I used to build Legos when I was a kid. It can't be that different.
Might be like another step into difficulty.
Right. Like, you know, like you're moving from like all pro to like all Madden, but like, yeah. Interesting.
I hear you.
But yeah, so can we officially? Because I think we crowned like John Morant is the new KD when it comes to like being cozy on LeagueFits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like KD wears jeans now. So I think we can say Jared Allen is officially the new Tim Duncan.
That is fair.
We can do that. Like the torch has been passed. Jared Allen is the new Tim Duncan.
I like that. We all like that.
Yeah. Anyway, I think what everyone really wants to know about, Joe, like, how was your All-Star weekend? You were busy as hell. Like, crazy enough, I feel like you and I barely saw each other. Yeah,
we seen each other every day, but I mean, not for that long. I remember the first time I seen Ian was at a Gary Vee party, and he was just immediately the first word he said, "What the F are you wearing?" Or you're like, you look stupid. I was like, dang, thank you. Like, I appreciate it.
I loved your outfits this weekend. What are you talking about? That's not true. You're lying.
Stupid. No, I'm dead serious. Like,
what were you wearing?
FaceTime call. I was wearing like these like.
Oh, FaceTime doesn't count. FaceTime doesn't count.
Whatever. Okay, whatever.
FaceTime doesn't count.
But no, All-Star Weekend was sick though. I'm not gonna lie.
Set the stage. The first time we saw each other was at this party, and like you got there before me. So unlike you, I actually had work to do, so I was running a little behind.
I had work to do.
Anyway, really, because I'm pretty sure that was already like your second or third like function you went to that night.
Don't disrespect me like that.
That was the third. It was the third. Anyway.
Was it? It might have been.
Yes, because you went to HBO, Bleacher Report, and then this.
Oh, I didn't. I ended up not going to HBO.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Unfortunately.
That's okay. So for you guys that don't know, there's like All-Star Weekend. If you haven't been, it's like these are like the main like Olympic events at All-Star Weekend. And shout out to Adam Figman who gave me a few of these. Number one, it's the RSVP to events that you're never going to go to Olympics. Like if you're not RSVP to at least 10 events each night, like, and you're only going to one, like you're not doing All-Star Weekend right. Yeah. And then it's also, and this is what Figman said to me, it's asking people when they got in. Like, yo, when did you get in? It's asking people when they're leaving, and then talking about the weather. That's really all All-Star Weekend is.
That was everything I did the last 2.5 days.
Right.
That's cool.
didn't go to events you RSVP'd to and asked people when they were leaving and said it was cold out.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
That is
Anyway,
exactly what I did.
So the first day after I finished working and you haven't done anything, granted
gracious.
it was you got in that night. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing with you. But Joe drops the address for this Gary Vee party, and I show up. I get out of the Uber, and it's like a shopping mall.
Yeah. Fun fact: that was actually Machine Gun Kelly's first job in that shopping mall. Don't know why I said that, but I did.
That's cool.
It's like it's one fact I knew.
Yeah. So I get there, and malls are like pretty big. I'm literally just yelling, I'm like, Joseph, 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 Joseph. Eventually, we ran into each other.
Mm-hmm.
I was really excited to see you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and then we went to the Gary Vee party, the Gary Vee Wineapalooza. Rudy Gobert was sipping the grape juice.
Sipping the grape. Gary Vee. Did you talk to Gary Vee at all?
No, but so I guess one of his people had invited me, and I invited you.
Oh, we could tell that story. That was cool.
Can we? You think we could tell that?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell it?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but I know what I'm talking about. It was so cool because, like I said, we got there before you did. Mother of God, why is this camera not
I think
working?
we're thinking it.
Okay, but I got there before you did, and I was like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm giving them my name from the list or whatever, and they're like, oh, what's your name? I'm like, I'm Joe. He's like, okay, like who like did you get the RSVP from? And I was like, oh, Ian. He's like, Ian Pierno? I'm like, yeah, do you know him? He's like, no, I haven't met him yet, but I heard he's like awesome. And I'm like, who? Like, what? Like, where? How did you? I'm like, whatever. I'm like, we just walk in, and then that's when I texted Joe. I was like, apparently the dude is like a fan. Like the guy checking the names is like a fan of yours. Like that's pretty crazy.
Small and then world. you told him you're like, he's actually not awesome. You actually
immediately
heard
after.
Oh, that was funny. I invited a couple of my other friends that you met, Masai, Jake, and Julia, and I guess they had also gotten there. I think after you, but before me. And like at the door, they were like, "What do you guys do? What do you guys do?" And they were like, Ian. But anyway, that party actually ended up being super fun, low key. That was like one of my favorite things I went to an All-Star weekend.
Yeah, my immaturity just like seeped through because it was such a mature drink your wine network type thing, and there was people coming up to me like, yeah, it was pretty funny.
Wait, no, hold up. People were coming up to you, asking about your NFTs or what?
No, there's people coming up to me saying like, oh, so how do you know Gary? And I'd always make like some ridiculous story. We actually went to college together. We were in the dorm together, and I gave him his start. I'm the one who told him about NFT, and I would just talk all that stuff to all these like people, like middle-aged people. And I felt so bad because like everybody I was with, like Richard and everybody, they were so serious or uptight, and I was like dancing, just like joking around. And then I go up to Gary Vee, and I'm like, should I pitch him this idea for this like NFT or whatever? I don't know, because I was like thinking I have to mess with him some way, somehow. I don't want to just go up there and talk. I'm like, oh,
wait, but we ended up how is it Tuesday morning and I'm just hearing this story?
No, because I'm not the type of person to like go up to people. My friend is like, yo, we got to talk to Rudy Gobert. We got to talk to Baron Davis. We got to talk to Ronnie 2K. We got to talk. So we like go up to all these people and we're just like joking with them. But like they're like so serious. Like they're so like wine in the hand. Like they're just so serious. And I was like, yo, this is not like my scene. Especially coming from the Gunna concert where I'm just like in the mosh pit. Like we're just throwing hands and then we immediately go to that. And it's just like, so tell me about your 401k. I'm like, this
okay, wait. So did you go up to him and pitch your idea?
Yeah, I have a picture with him, but I deleted it because I didn't like how I looked in it. But it's cool. It's out there. Me and Gary Vee.
Well, tell me,
new collab
me the idea. I'm Gary Vee. Hey,
no,
hustle this morning. Nice to meet you.
Is that your Gary Vee impression?
Yeah.
You gotta post on TikTok, man. You gotta TikTok. No,
Joe. Okay, so pitch the idea. Pitch the idea to me.
I can't pitch the idea. It's confidential information. It's just me and Gary.
You signed it in ND Ray?
Yeah.
That was my kind of party, though. Honestly, like you and I have been out together a few times. Like, would you rather have like the Coinbase wine party or like Eric Gordon staring at you at Highlight Room?
Eric Gordon staring at me in Greystone. That was sick.
Really?
Coinbase wine party was kind of lame. So. It was cool though.
Dude, I love that shit though. It was so chill. Like that was like way more my speed, bro. I woke up with not even an ounce of a hangover. Like that was amazing.
That was hard.
Rest of your weekend was cool. It was smooth.
The rest of the weekend was cool. The next morning was like the Hudson thing, which was so sick. Like I had so much fun. Shout out to Brandon Williams, man. Gave me this jacket that I'm wearing right now. Gave me like over $1,000 worth of clothes. It was like, he's a real one. But then we went to the Puma thing. It was like a gifting event. And we're like trying to like.
Wait, can I give a little context real quick?
Yeah.
So Slam was a little bit shorthanded at All-Star Weekend this year because of some COVID mishaps, which is actually why I ended up going. And like, you know, like half of All-Star Weekend is just seeing people that you only see like once or twice a year and like shaking those hands and stuff like that. Obviously, Puma, basketball sneaker brand, one of the places that we want to stay cool with. So Figman hit me and was like, yo, like you should stop by this Puma thing. Just go be nice to people, get some free gear. But, you know, like just like represent Slam for 20 minutes or whatever. Yeah. I got stuck on a photo shoot and I was like, Joe, do you want to go? So, Joe, you were like officially a representative of Slam. Like your job was just to go be like, say you work for Slam and be cool. Yeah.
Ironically, I was hanging out with like all the overtime people though. Like it was really weird. I don't know if I should be saying that, but they were cool.
Did Overtime Larry sneak you the bag? You going to go on his podcast now?
Fortunately not. Fortunately not. There were some cool people in it though. But like my whole thing was like these clothes and they're going to give me like an abundance of clothes. I knew I didn't have like enough space. So like it was kind of iffy about going and getting the clothes. But I put two and two together because there was like a shelter near the hotel. So me and my friend went and they got like the biggest box ever and they like filled it up with like all those clothes. And then we just walked in the freaking cold too. That was the worst part because like getting an Uber, it was like a task. Like, you had to wait like 25 minutes. Yeah. Crazy. So we were just like, take these clothes to the homeless shelter, just took a freaking casket full of gear and like dropped it off over there. And I was like, we can't fly back.
Wait, that's so amazing.
Drop it off. Yeah, I was like, bro, we got to do something. Because I'm like, bro, they're just giving these clothes for free to people who already have money. So I'm like, bro, we got to make it worth it. Because you know what it is. He said nickname of the week is Wholesome.
Wait, producer Scott, hop in.
Oh, another appearance.
You got to stop asking me to hop in, Ian.
Nope, it's a weekly thing now.
This is a new inside joke.
You got a new nickname for Joseph?
It's Wholesome Joe. That's the nickname.
I like that.
All right, guys.
Appreciate it.
I'm hopping on.
All right, bye, Scott. See you, Scott. You'd love to see it.
We love to see it.
And then also I met Sean. Like I said, I ran into Sean Witherspoon at a Chipotle. Really cool. Super sick.
And that was your All-Star weekend.
That was my All-Star weekend. Like, I was like, dude, is that Sean Witherspoon? He opened the door and I was like, hey, dude, are you Sean Witherspoon? He's like, yeah, man. He like, like knuckle touch, whatever. He's like, it's cold as hell outside. And I was like, yeah. Well, my Uber's here. I'll catch you later. And I like knuckle touch.
Did you ask him when he got in and when he was leaving?
Unfortunately not. Next All-Star weekend is going to be sick. I'm just going to like 3-liner the hell out of people. Hey, man, when'd you get in? When are you leaving? It's cold, isn't it? Yep. Hey, man.
What do you RSVP to?
What do you RSVP
to? Yeah. It was awesome. And also Joe, the first night Joe gets in. And like when you're if you've ever like traveled for work before, you know that like your expenses like within reason like are free. Like, you know, like your meals are paid for. Your Ubers are paid for, obviously, because you're going to do work shit. And like Joe gets in that night and he texts me. I don't think we've seen each other yet. Or no, you got back or something. I forget. But anyway, the first night you were there, you hit me and I was like, what are you up to? Like, you get back to the hotel okay? And you're like, yes, I'm back at the Comfort Inn. I'm good. And this dude texts me. He's like, this expense report finna go crazy though. I'm on Uber Eats right now.
That's funny.
So what was life like as expensing for the first time?
It was pretty annoying because I had to like see the money go out my account, so it's kind of bittersweet. But like I knew I'm gonna get it back. Nah, unfortunately not. But I'm like, bro, like I know I gotta get a credit card. But
I have a credit card and I basically like only use it for Slam stuff. Because then when it comes time to expense it, I can just like screenshot my like transaction history and that like counts as my receipts.
Oh, I need to do that.
And then the money technically doesn't ever leave my account either.
Yeah.
But this week I didn't because I lost my credit card.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Yeesh.
Sheesh.
But yes, next week, Salt Lake City, there's going to be a LeagueFits lounge and we're going to run it. We're going to go crazy.
Next week, Salt Lake City?
Next year, sorry.
I was like, where are we going next week? I'm like, bro, y'all are.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Is it really in Salt Lake City? What's up with all these lame cities, bro? Like, as soon as I start going to All-Star Weekend, that's when they start holding it in freaking, all right, time to go to Tennessee. Like, bro, what's going on? Where's the Miamis? Where's the, like, what are y'all on, bro?
I know. I honestly, Salt Lake City is better than Cleveland, though. At least it's pretty.
Sheesh. Is it really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's like mountains.
Yeah.
It's Utah. It's beautiful.
All right, guys, I got to go dye my hair and get some chrome heart pants. But this has been episode 42 of Survival of the Fitted. You're listening to your boy Joey Franchise. You love to see it.
You know the vibes. Peace.
Go follow Survival of the Fitted wherever you get your podcast. Tell them that intern Joe sent you. Click the follow button. Go follow Survival of the Fitted.